Anthony, the West Brom fan, has dialed. Anthony, good evening.
Hi, Anthony.
Hello, guys. You're doing?
Yes,
Can I
good.
tell you a quick little story?
Oh, of course you can.
You
can.
know Eni Aluko?
Yeah.
Played for England, and Sonny Aluko.
Yes, that's right. Brother and sister.
Yeah. My dad used to take them to football when they were young.
Is that right? Did he coach them at all?
Yeah, he did coach them, yeah.
Is he,
100%.
Is he trying to take a little bit of credit there, Ant, do you reckon?
No, no, I'm just saying, just a story.
Yeah.
Just because of the ladies' football on it is.
Yeah.
Eleanor was a lot better than everyone else.
Well, that would that makes sense, right?
Did she get 100 caps? She got 100 caps,
yeah.
didn't she?
Yes,
She was.
Or more.
She was. I could tell you what school she went to and where.
No, we can't. Listen, Ant, we believe you, mate. We don't need to. We don't. Honestly, that no one is doubting you. That I've just had a text come in.
Can you not talk us through her goals? All her goals.
No. Ant, no, listen, we believe you, Ant. We believe you.
Eleanor.
Yeah.
Eleanor was better than all of us.
Yeah. I can believe it.
And Sonny, just quickly, Sonny played for my dad's team.
Yeah.
And he's going to pick him up from church in the morning. Outside the church, his mum used to say, and he used to get in the van, and my dad used to razz him off to football because he was that good.
Well, do you know, it needs people like that, to help out. As we're talking about grassroots, and clearly your dad's has done his little bit there, Ant, as well. See, listen,
honestly,
I know you want.
That's our claim to fame, that is. Yeah,
it's a pretty good one. And it's a pretty good one. Now, listen, there's two things here you want to talk about, right? You want to talk about the Lionesses, you want to talk about West Brom. I'll let you start where you want to start first. Who would you prefer to talk about first?
The Lionesses.
Go on, then.
I just don't understand why people don't think that women's football is just as good as men's football, because the quality on that pitch is unbelievable.
Oh, listen, there is absolutely no doubt that the standard and the quality technically of the women's game has come on miles and miles in the last decade. I mean, there was the much maligned goalkeeper. That would always be the point you go at. But I have to say, I think even the goalkeeping now has improved immeasurably compared to what it was like 10, 15 years ago. But when you say as good as the men's, explain what you mean by that.
It's just as good as quality. I know, we're like more physical and stuff, but like the quality of the football is just as good. Passing and moving and keeping. Do you see that the through balls?
Do you know what? I thought Walsh was the best player on the pitch yesterday. The way she reminds me a little bit of a Fabregas type player. Yeah. That type, keeping things simple. But that pass, if Kevin De Bruyne plays that pass, and rightly so, we wax lyrical about it. I don't think enough was made of the pass.
What about the finish?
Yeah, no.
I mean, the finish, finish is out of as. I mean, I've been running through balls like that. You're running flat out, and for her to make that decision she made and actually execute it, I'm going to chip the keeper.
It's a tough chance. You've got brilliant. You know, Dino, how little time you have to think about that and make your mind up.
I mean, Dino, you are a top striker. You would have been loving that, wouldn't you?
Well, the ball. I mean, if you watch the movement when she comes short for the ball and then she spun. And then the ball had to go in right over the first centre-back's head into her path. And it sat. Yeah. She had a good touch, sat perfect. Keeper come out, didn't do a lot wrong. Keeper just held her ground. But to chip her on the run when the ball's going away from you, brilliant finish. Brilliant pass, brilliant finish.
So, God, you want to talk about...
Well, Dino, where's the number 9's gone? That proves that you need number 9.
Well, the winning goal, that was my favourite goal.
Yeah.
You're standing in front of the keeper.
Yeah.
She's poached that goal.
She's
rolled the defender and got a toe poke. And if you stand there all season, lesson for all young strikers. Yeah. If you stand on the goalkeeper is normally the nearest person to the ball when it goes in the net. So if you stand around the keeper for corners,
you might get a little deflection.
You'll get, which is what happened.
There you go. You're getting these tips for free, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. All right. So we're going to do tactics with Dino. Okay, there's a little feature that we've done a while back. We're going to do it live. We're on Facebook and YouTube as well. Go to the talkSPORT YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see live tactics with Dino. All right.
Do you want me to let you in on it?
No,
What's going to
not
happen?
yet. No, not yet. No,
right.
no. We've got to get the lines. Let's go speak to Jim, who's a Watford fan. Jimbo, good evening.
Hi, Jim.
Jimbo.
Hi, mate. You okay?
How are you, Jimbo?
Oh, mate, I'm literally buzzing.
Yeah, I bet you are. Great performance.
It was just unbelievable. I mean, I've been a season ticket holder for donkey's years, and tonight, I missed it last season. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's great being in the Premier League and seeing us play all these top teams. But last season was just a joke. I was embarrassed, and tonight I think we made up for it. We're in the Championship. In my opinion, it's the hardest league in the world to get out of. I'm not saying we're going to win it or anything like that at the moment, but I just loved tonight, lads. Absolutely loved it.
Jimbo, what about Dennis and Pedro? If there's Premier League clubs looking at that, thinking, do you know what we need? Newcastle, they're looking for a striker. Do you think that there is a chance that one of them might leave in this window, or do you think they'll all stay?
If I'm honest, okay, and I've been, you're panicking every day and glued to Sky Sports, thinking, knowing that someone is going to come in for at least one of them. And as it sort of drew closer to the start of the season, I just thought, do you know what? No, I think a lot of the clubs have thought both of them, and I thought Dennis was brilliant until he got to, I think he got to 10 goals. Tell me if I'm wrong.
That's right.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But as soon as he got to 10 goals, to me it was just like, right, okay, well I've done it. Didn't matter.
Okay.
It wasn't about keeping Watford in the Premier League. It was about where's my next contract, And the same applied to. I mean, Salah, I think is phenomenal, but the last 2 seasons, it feels like he's just sulking.
Well, I thought the performance tonight. I thought they sent a message out there to the league tonight, Watford, saying this is what you're up against this season. Last season, Mitrovic for Fulham. Mm-hmm. He went bang, 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 bang. Every mistake.
How many bangs though?
Every mistake. Well, it's like he was getting 3s and 4s every week.
I know.
So every mistake Fulham's back
for me.
He got 30
plus, didn't he? 30.
Yeah. No, you got every mistake you make at the back, it doesn't count because he's getting goals at the other end. You're normally 3-0 up when you make the mistake. Tonight, the only criticism I'd have, John Egan has a chance with 8 minutes to go from a free kick, a simple free kick in swinger. Half of Watford's back line dropped into the box. The other half stayed up. They played him onside, and John Egan should have scored.
On another day, Dino.
Another day would have been 1-1.
You feel that maybe a bit of a smash and grab there from Sheffield United,
Yes, well, Paul Eckenbottom will be gutted at the way they lost the game. I mean, they never had much of the ball all night, but to lose from your own corner.
Yeah, your own corner, and that was brilliant counter-attacking play. They should have been cut out. I mean, that goal should not have had...
2 defenders missed it.
Yeah, and then in the end, I mean, brilliant